Hi everyone, here's my digital book review. I chose a versatile book that can be used for a variety of different lessons, a variety of different activities, and can be read at different times in the year. It's a story that many elementary students love, the pictures, the storyline, the characters. The title of my book is called Spaghetti in a Hot Dog Bun by Maria Dismondy, illustrations by Kimberly Shaw Peterson. So this book is a book that I have in my classroom and I read at different times of the year, and the kids really get to love the storyline. So here's a summary of the book. Lucy is a unique young girl who can't figure out why Ralph is always so mean to her. He makes sure to point out her extra curly hair and her interesting lunch choices. Lucy has a choice to make when she realizes Ralph is in trouble. Because of her good heart, Lucy makes the right choice to help him when he's in need. Lucy's grandpa is extra proud of her when she decides to save Ralph from a potential disaster. This is a great story to teach children about making good choices, helping others, and preventing bullies. There are also many great characters along the way. Papagino is Lucy's grandfather, who's always telling her to be herself. Lucy does get made fun of throughout the book for her hair and how it resembles a bird's nest because of how curly it is and because of the food she eats, and she puts ketchup on certain foods that don't usually have ketchup on them, and other students are sure to point that out for her. A little bit about the author. I started off Maria Dismondy's bio with a quote that I found, and she said, "In today's society, it's important to remind children that although we are different on the outside, we are very much alike on the inside." So I figured that could be a quote you could display to students before reading the book. If you're doing some kind of author study on Maria Dismondy, I would definitely incorporate this quote as well. She was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. She's married with 3 kids, and she earned an undergraduate and a graduate degree in child development education, curriculum, and research. So she was always involved in child education, child development, and she decided to become an author from there. Maria Dismondy also visits schools as a guest speaker for author studies. She comes and gives speeches, and she has a variety of other books that all kind of follow the same theme as Spaghetti in a Hot Dog Bun. Her newer books are The Little Linebacker, which is a story about determination, Chocolate Milk Por Favor, which is a story about diversity, A Spoonful of Sweetness, which is a story about manners, and The Jelly Donut Difference, which is a story about kindness. So each of her stories have a lesson that go along with them, which is great for students in the younger elementary grades. She also holds meetings for aspiring writers where she will explain how her story started and how to start your own story if you're interested. Kimberly Shaw Peterson is the illustrator of the book. She was a self-taught artist and illustrator, and she currently resides in Plymouth. She enjoys painting and exhibiting her artwork locally. She only has illustrated a handful of children's books, but all of them having beautiful drawings, illustrations, paintings. She's very successful at what she does. My review of the book. It's definitely a great book to use at the beginning of the school year because it outlines bullying and the message for students in school. It's a useful tool when teaching character traits. This school year, I did use it for my character traits unit plan, and the students loved it because we got to look at 3 major characters throughout the book: Lucy, Papagino, and Ralph. It can be read at different points in the year for multiple messages as well. So not only does it teach kindness and about bullying, but it also can teach character traits, and you can also use it for different literary elements like plot, setting, and all of those different things. It has beautiful images that keep the students engaged, and the images match up nicely with what's going on in the story. So when they're describing her hair as a bird's nest, the illustrator does make it look like she could have a bird's nest in her hair. And there are many resources to help plan lessons around the book online. There are different lesson plan formats, different activities, arts and crafts, and small group work to go along with the book. 2 books that I would pair are Enemy Pie by Derek Bunsen and My Mouth is a Volcano by Julia Cook. And these books I did use in my character traits lesson planning this year because they do have strong characters with defined character traits. The students love these books. They can relate to these books, and they love comparing and contrasting Lucy from Spaghetti in a Hot Dog Bun and the boy from Enemy Pie with the boy from My Mouth is a Volcano. And the quote that I chose from Spaghetti and a Hot Dog Bun is, "It's okay. Not everyone likes the same thing, Lucy. It doesn't mean one person is right or wrong. We're all different." And Papageno said that quote in the book. And I think that that's a great quote for life as well as for the lesson that's being taught in this book, that everyone is different, but we're all very alike on the inside. So again, I would either start with this quote at the beginning of my lesson, or we could analyze this quote at the end of my lesson. But I believe that many students could make different connections along the way using this quote. Thank you for watching my presentation.